Hey everyone, welcome to my review for the GW-HB207. Well, that's the official name for it, but on Amazon you might see it as Black Pocket Knife, Serrated, Sharp. Oh, that's helpful. But anyways, I actually have nothing but good things to say from here on in for this knife, so let's get into it. First off, spring assisted, and that spring is excellent. On a lot of these types of knives, you see those springs, and you give it a little push, and then it just goes, eh. It doesn't really come out at all. You need to flick it a little bit or really give it a good whack there. But this just comes straight out. I'll show that again. And a very strong liner lock here. The handle is made out of aluminum, and you can really get a good, if I can get a good angle on the lock, you can really get a good grip on that lock. It's a very hefty feeling lock, and you just push it right to the side. I mean, that feels great. It really does. And I was a little worried by these weird triangle designs, which are still weird, but I think add a nice little aesthetic to the knife. And actually, the knife is super comfortable like this. I was worried that these knives, not knives, triangles were protruding perhaps, and that would make for a very uncomfortable knife. As it is very comfortable like this. Also comes with a seatbelt cutter. Now with a seatbelt cutter, that's kind of hard to test. What I did was like roll up a piece of paper in a sort of hot dog fashion till it's like the size of a seatbelt, and then try and cut through it. This did pretty well. I had to give it a few good yanks, but again, that's something that's super hard to test for. But it does have that and a glass breaker on the end. It's not a super sharp glass breaker. It's not one of those rounded ones. It's I think you'd call that a square, perhaps. Oh no, it's a rectangle. Okay. So with the knife open, we can see the serration here, which is actually very sharp, and the edge took a great edge on it as well. I sharpened it up just a little bit, was all it needed, and it has grooves both here and up here. I actually just did a little bit of whittling with it, and then a serration I tried to cut through a branch a bit. Really, it did really well for what it is, and a lot of handle real estate as well. Blade could maybe be a little bit bigger, but other than that, I really have nothing but nice things to say about it. And the steel, by the way, is 440 C steel, which is a high carbon stainless steel. Absolutely perfect for a knife like this, especially one with a bit of a bigger blade for a pocket knife. I mean, so full disclosure, I got this for $10. At $10, I would say this is a 5 out of 5. But normally it retails for $20, and at that $20 price range, you're really getting into a lot of those hidden gem knives, a bit like this one, but like even more because they have a little more defining features or like a better steel type. So at around $20, it's maybe a 4 out of 5 or a 3 out of 5, depending on your viewpoint. But at $10, I mean, it really doesn't get better than this for an everyday carry knife. You just get so much knife for the money. You get a really comfortable handle, seatbelt cutter, glass breaker, some serration, 2 spots to put your finger, and a really decent edge on it, as well as 440C steel, which is a rock solid steel for an everyday carry type of knife. Yeah, at $10, 5 out of 5, and then for that list price, maybe a 4 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5. So yeah, thank you for watching.